I've been at Judicial Watch for 23 years. And before that, I was a special agent of Army counterintelligence. So I've done the types of investigations that the FBI is purportedly doing. I've tracked down people who are stealing secrets, giving them to foreign governments, all those sorts of things. So I know of what I speak. I've done it for a living. The Mar-a-Lago warrant is very, very weak tea. It is thin stuff. There's no compelling case based on anything that was publicly made available. There's stuff that may be in the redacted area that has some blockbuster language in it, but based upon the introduction and the parts that are already made available, there's no there. And you have to remember the sequence of events. President Trump, under the Presidential Records Act, all the documents that he decides he wants to take with him are his. The stuff that's classified, he can declassify. And the reason I say that is because Judicial Watch went into court 10 years ago trying to get Clinton records, the same type of records, stuff that Bill Clinton had taken with him out of the White House. And we lost in court. We have a ruling from a judge, Judge Amy Berman Jackson here in D.C., that says the president alone has unreviewable, absolute authority for all papers that are presidential records. Absolute, unreviewable authority. And the entire classification system exists to support the president making decisions using classified information. So anything that he did declassified on the way out the door of the White House is declassified. And whatever he says is a presidential record or belongs to him as a personal record is a personal record. So this entire song and dance you've seen played out, where the president, NARA, the National Archives, came to the president and said, oh, we want this, we want that. The FBI got involved. The whole thing is a put-up job. It's phony because we have a court order, a decision from a judge, Amy Berman Jackson, right here in the U.S. District Court, about Bill Clinton's papers, actually about recordings he did with a historian named Taylor Branch. We thought the recording should be part of the public record. They said, no, drop dead, it's ours. And they won. So all those documents and records President Trump had are his. He was a nice guy. He made a mistake. He was too nice of a guy. And he engaged in a debate with them over which records to keep or which records to give back, whether some could be, put in the archives or not. But in the end, he has absolute unreviewable authority over that. And so I don't understand why he's been so nice, frankly. I don't understand why he's been so cooperative with the archives and the FBI. But, okay, so he was, and he did cooperate. Great, that's the facts. The facts are the FBI and the archives, they indexed everything that he had. There's no surprises. He gave some back. He kept some. The stuff he kept, they indexed everything. They said, you got to change the lock on the storage facility. He did. He improved the lock. The president went into a meeting with the FBI and the archives and said, anything you guys need, we'll get to you. I cooperate with you 100%. That was in June. Suddenly in August, they have to raid the building. And look, even if you hate Trump, even if you think everything in the world horrible about him, there were his records in a secure facility on a presidential compound guarded by Secret Service. What is the likelihood of compromise? Who's going to get at those records that shouldn't have access to them? The answer is nobody. So how do you have a search warrant to bust down doors when they were already all sitting together at the table talking and negotiating in June? They secured it the way they wanted it. It's all guarded by Secret Service. But now you have to come in and break down a door and rifle through everything. Why? And that's the problem with the